Hello everybody, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and one of my subscribers, I think it was Abel, asked me to do an update on some of my seedlings and seeds as to which have germinated, which ones haven't, and how they're doing. And I thought I'll probably have a quick run through virtually everything I've got in the house. And see, as I said, which seeds have done nothing and are probably a failure, which ones have germinated, and some of the older ones that I've got as well. Now you're looking at here Eugenia Involucrata, which is the cherry of the Rio Grande. Now these seeds were the ones that I put in, I think it was in July, and when they arrived they had little roots appearing out of some of the seeds, which obviously gave them a good start, and I'm very pleased with how they're doing. Next to them I've got the Naranjillas or Naranjillas, also known as Lulo, and you can see they're starting to develop those hairy stems that they're well noted for. These actually could do with repotting now. I mean, I wasn't keen to repot them in the autumn because I like to just try and keep them ticking over winter, but I think that I'll be forced to repot these, and I might do that later today depending on how I feel. So in any case, they're all doing, those ones are doing very nicely, so I'm going to move on and have a look at some of the others around the house. Now in here we seem to have nothing happening at the moment. These are Colombian red guava, blackberry jam fruit, Annona purpurea. Now unfortunately there's no sign of any life on those seeds, and I think they've been in for about 6 weeks now, so I would have expected to see something happening with them, but at present nothing at all. So we look in the other container, the other propagator. All that's left in there is some more of those cherry of the Rio Grande, the Eugenias. Been very happy with how they've done. Also we've got in here, this is one of my sour sops here from seed. These, I've got two, one there and one here, mountain papayas that did germinate. There's a Sapodilla seedling, which, believe it or not, was from last October or November, and that shows how slowly they grow. But I said this is the soursop, as you can see, that I planted late in July. There's another Sapodilla seedling here, and this one here is actually a pink guava that's now about, must be 12 months old. I think I sowed them August last year. Haven't grown an awful lot, but at least they're looking quite healthy. I've also got in this bedroom another pink guava, but that's not one that I grew from seed. I bought that as a young plant, and tucked away in the corner is, I think it's a Eugenia uniflora, which I think is the Barbados cherry if I remember rightly. So that's my little nursery and a little spare room I've got upstairs. So we'll pause the video and move on to the next batch. So here on the windowsill on the stairs is another batch of the soursop seedlings, all sown at the same time. I think I had about a 90% germination rate on these. There's at least, there's 5 in that pot, another 2 in that pot. Nothing at all happened with the sweet sops, unfortunately. I think they were duff seeds, because obviously I had a very high germination rate on the soursops, but the sweet sops did nothing at all. Now if I just quickly walk down the stairs, I won't pause the video for this one. Two more soursops here. Yet another soursop here. I have to get a spray in here, some fungus gnats around. My only surviving starfruit plant from seed sold sown last summer, i.e. about, I think, July or August 2019, seems to be getting red spider mites on it, just as they always do. Not much I can do about that. So we'll move away from there. Tucked away under here, I'm still trying to keep, in a humid atmosphere, I'm still trying to keep my durian alive. I can see there's some fungus gnats in there, so I'm going to try and treat those. In fact, I might leave the polythene off because I'm not sure it's benefiting it to be in the polythene. Looks like some leaf scorch on it, but it could be as a result of fungus gnat damage on the roots, I suppose. But at least it's still alive at the moment, although not looking particularly healthy. Not sure what to do with that, as durians are obviously not particularly easy to grow in this country, but it's not dead as yet. So that was a durian sown in late summer 2019. So we'll pause the video and move on to the next batch. So we've come through into another room where I've got some dragon fruit seedlings that I think are about 18 months old. Avocado no use. Another soursop that's doing fine. That's one of my Jacaranda seedlings, so not a fruiting plant. So we'll pause and move to the next batch. Now these are standing in an open heated propagator to give them a bit of root warmth. So we have another batch of Sapodilla seedlings from last autumn, so autumn 2019. They're probably my strongest plants, perhaps having warm roots is helping. Wax apple that I killed. No movement from the Garcinia seed sown a couple of weeks ago as yet. And here I've got Rollinia exuca, another guava Colombian pot, Annona purpurea, Lotcon, and unfortunately there's no movement on any of them at the moment, so I may have another batch of rotten seeds. We will see. And this is actually a mango keat. Excuse me, and I only planted that seed about 10 days ago from a mango that I bought at the shop, and popped that in. That's come up straight away. I do have a habit of killing all my mango seedlings off. I think I frankly tend to overwater them, so I'm going to try and keep this on the dry side. And then my final two soursops behind there, so I think I must have about at least 12 or 14 soursop plants, and my sapodillas are doing okay as well, considering how slow growing they are, but at least they're still alive. So that was just a quick run through my seedlings of various ages for Abel or anyone else interested. Obviously I'm hoping that we might get some germination from some of these. I thought the guavas would come up, and I'm hoping the Garcinias will, because I know they're very fresh seeds. I'm not feeling very confident about Lotcon and the Rollinia and the Annonas, because I've got a feeling they were old seeds again. You never know how viable they are when they're sent to you. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. That's a rundown on my more recent seed sowings, and some of the ones that are over a year ago, and some of them about 8 or 9 months ago. So I'll appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, share the video with anyone who thinks interested. Please subscribe to my channel, of course, and I'd appreciate it if you'd click the bell, because you'll be updated on new videos as they come out, which will include updates on how these seedlings develop or not, as the case may be. But out for now, catch up with you all soon.